ZL Entertainment.
Thought I saw a gold piece fall down. Okay, I don't care about crumpled up pieces of paper. Very hard. Alright, let's get rid of this. Our character is highly famished. And save after our momentous occasion. And I'm going to see if this brings it up another 25, which would give us 320. No, it doesn't. I wonder why it did it that one time. Okay, that's strange. Maybe it was something else. Let's load. I don't want to use it then. Kind of strange. I wonder why that happened. Maybe it was that only one particular one. Let's save right here. Alright, let's load. Yes, 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 and yes. Alright. I won't be going that way. Alright, I think we've been well paid. Where did he go? Oh, we just have to go there. We don't have to follow him anymore. We just need to get out and leave. Wait, where are we? Fathers Eulis. This is a Thieves Guild person, I remember, if I remember right. That's strange. So this is his basement. And I'm not actually in his house. Well, I want to go somewhere else then. Because I don't want a chance getting into trouble. So I guess we'll go back the way we came? That sounds lame. I'm going to go back this way. Then I'm going to leave through the door ahead of us. Oh, okay. That was a good idea. I came this way then. Can you get out of my way, fucker? There we go. That would be nice to have. But I don't think I have room for it. In fact, I only have 10 more pounds of space. Crab meat. Give me my arrow back. Good stuff here. Decent stuff there. Alright. taking me to people's basements. That's very weird. Where do I go from here? Nice. That was actually really nice. Did I find a nice place? Finally. And now let's go over here. Should I go sell my stuff first? I think I'm gonna go sell my stuff. Still did not get a messenger after me, so that's lame. Just wait for 4 hours. Get us to 7. Alright, guess we have to wait 1 more hour. Guess we have to... Oh!
Good day. I offer the finest goods and the lowest...
Indeed, you don't. Let's sell you some stuff. Let's sell you this. And this. And then this. And this. And this.
You've made a good bit of gold.
I might keep that one. Let's give you this. Oh, yes, thank you. Let's give you that. And this.
You've got a... Thank you for your bit.
And I might have more for you.
Goodbye.
But first we gotta go to my house and unveil. And I'm gonna see if I already have dwarven bow yet or not. Let's save. That was a good one. So I'm gonna see if I already have a dwarven bow yet or not in my collection, and if I do, then I'm going to sell the one that I have. And if I don't have one, iron bow, dwarven bow. Okay, do I have an iron dagger? I mean a silver dagger? I do. So I can sell my stuff there. So I can sell this and this. So is there anything else I might need to put away? Let's take that ring. I guess I'll be selling this. Oh, let's put the human blood up. That's a strangeness. Whoopsie daisies. Where are you? Come on. Or drop off the edge, that's cool too. And then I'm going to make sure that doesn't fall off. That's interesting. Let me pick these up. And then place them over here, I suppose. I wanted them out in the open on display because it's a strange oddity there, but I think that's all I need. And I have that. That doesn't weigh anything, so that's nice. So I'll keep that with me, since, you know, the only reason why I don't have these with me is because they weigh too much. Let's go back to Shaden Hall, but first I might need all the books I have with me, so I'm gonna pick them up now. Oh, nice. And let's just take that. Hey, this one just really likes to fall down. There we go. Bad you can't rotate them. Very finicky system. Alright, I think I got everything. Got all the books. Yeah, so I'll be selling this ring, this bow, and this dagger. So let's do that right now. Yes. Oh yeah. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Okay, now all we need to do is wait here for 11 hours. Alrighty. Should be good. Good.
I hope I can help. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
I'd like to sell this.
That's a fair deal.
It's alright. And this. And then I would like to sell this. And it looked cool, but I'm gonna keep the shield for myself. So I'm doing pretty good now, finally.
Thank you. Bye.
Yep. See you later. I'm gonna quickly go up here. Oh, that's right. Let's quickly go up here. I'm gonna go and replenish my lockpick amount Gonna have to wait here for 10 hours perhaps. It should be at 8 o'clock, so he should be here by then. And I'm gonna save.
Greetings to you.
I'm really...
Good for you.
Yeah, my favorite customer. What do you got?
I'll take this. Make sure the haggle is good. Alright.
I'm glad... Shadow, hello!
Alright. Should be good. And now let's go here. Something.
I'm listening.
Oh, that's the one.
To find their secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon, you'll need to... It is a fairly common practice of these kinds of esoteric cults. In effect,
Makes
simply
sense.
by finding their way to the shrine, prospective members have... You've piqued my curiosity about this puzzle. Check back with me tomorrow after I've given the...
Alright.
I'll keep studying the first 2 volumes of the Commentaries.
Yeah. Let's read it for ourselves. Hopefully it's not too long. Okay, it's not too bad. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xerxes by Minkar Cameron. Greetings, novitiate, and no first assurance. Minkar Cameron was once like you, asleep, unwise, protonymic. Interesting word. We mortals leave the dreaming sleeve of birth the same, unmantled save for the symbiosis with our mothers, thus to practice and thus to rapprochement, until finally we might through new eyes leave our hearth without need or fear that she remains behind. In this moment we destroy her forever and enter the demesne of Lord Dagon. Reader, this book is your door to the demesne. Some weird words here. And though you be a destroyer, you must still submit to locks. Lord Dagon would only have these clever enough to pause. All else the Arbus claims in their fool running. Walk first, heed the impatience you feel as your first slave to be head. Enter as Lord Dagon has written. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Know that when you are royalty, a new breed of destroyer, whose garden shall flood with flowers known and unknown, as it was in the mythic dawn. Thus shall you return to your first primal whale, and yet come out different. It shall this time be neonymbiosis, master akin to master, whose mother is miasma. Every quarter has known us, and none bore our pathing except with trembling. Perhaps you came to us through war or study or shadow or the alignment of certain snakes. Though each path matters in its kind, the prize is always thus. Welcome, novitiate. That you are here at all means that you have the worthiness of kings. Seek thy pocket now and look. This is the first key, glinting with the light of a new dawn. Night follows day, and so know that this primary insight shall fall alike into the turbulent evening sea where all faiths are tested. Again a reassurance, even the usurper went under the iliac before he rose up to claim his feet. Fear only for a second, shaken belief is like water for a purpose. In the garden of the dawn we shall breathe whole realities. This is making no sense to me so far. Enter as Lord Dagon has written, come slow and bring 4 keys. Our order is based on the principles of his mighty razor, novitiate, questing knight, chaplain, and master. Let the evil ones burn in its light as if by the excess of our vision. Then shout our knowledge go aright. However, recall that your sight is yet narrow, and while you have the invitation, you have not the address. My own summons come through a book Lord Dagon wrote himself in the deserts of rust and wounds. That's a cool phrase there. Bit poetic. Its name is the Mysterium Xerxes, Aud Mertada Aggregate. Forefather to the wife of all enigma. That sounds interesting. Each word is razor-fed in secret, thinner than cataclysms, tarnished like red drink. That I mention it at all is testament to your new rank, my child. Your name is now cut into its weight. This sounds a lot of, there definitely is a lot of puzzles and riddles into this right here. Palace, hut, or cave, you have left all the fog worlds, a lot of riddles. All the fog worlds of conception behind. New Mantia, liberty, rejoice in the promise of paradise. Endlessly it shall form and reform around you deeds as entities, all systems, only an hour before they bloom to zero sums. Flowering like vestments, divine raiment worn to the dance of the late Lord Dagon's cold feet. In his first arm a storm, his second the rush of plagued rain, the third all the tinder of Anu, and the fourth the very eyes of Padhome. Feel uplifted in the thine heart that you have this first key, for it shall strike high and low into the worm-rot of false heavens. Roaring, I wandered until I grew hoarse with the gospel. I had read the mysteries of the Lord Dagon, and feeling anew went mad with the overflow. My words found no purchase until I became hidden. These were not words for the common of Tamriel, whose clergy long ago feigned the very existence of the dawn. Learn from my mistake, know that humility was Mankar Cameron's original wisdom. Come slow and bring 4 keys. So there's a very common thread here, is something about 4 keys, and there are 4 books, so that might be it. Offering myself to that daybreak, allowed the girdle of grace to contain me. When my voice returned, it spoke with another tongue. After 3 nights I could speak fire. Red drink, razor fed, I had glimpsed path onto the garden, and knew that to inform others of its harbor I had to first drown myself in search's sea. Know ye that I have found my fleet, and that you are the flagship of my hope. Greetings, novitiate. Mankar Cameron was once you, asleep, unwise, protonymic, but am no more. Now I sit and wait to feast with thee on all the worlds of the cosmos. Numantia, liberty. Alright. This one's short, so that's good. Whosoever findeth this document, I call him brother. Answers are liberations, where the slaves of Malbiog that came to know Numantia cast down their jailer king Maztiak, which the Xarxes Mysterium calls the Arcane. Maztiak, whose carcass was dragged through the streets by his own bone walkers, and whose flesh was opened on rocks thereon, and those angels who loved him no longer did drink from his honeyed ichors, screaming, let all know free will and do as they will. Your coming was foretold, my brother, by the Lord Dagon in his books of razors. You're to come as idols drop away from you one by one. You're exalted in eyes that have not yet set on you. You swain to well-traveled to shatter of mantles. You, brother, are to sit with me in paradise and be released of all unknowns. Indeed, I shall show you his book and its foul and many-feathered rubric, so that you can put into symbols what you already know. The sphere of destruction is but the milk of the unenslaved. I fault not your stumbling, for they are expected and given grace by the oils. I crave not your downfalls, though without them you might surpass me, even in the coming earth of all infinities. Lord Dagon wishes you no ills but the momentous, and as he wants you most, you must want, and so learn from the pages of God this the ritual of want. This one makes slightly more sense than the other one, I suppose. Whisper to earth and earth, where the meddlers take no stories except to blood, as blood is blood, and to the cracking of bone, as bone is bone, and so to crack and answer and fall before the one and one, I call you dragon as brother and king. Hides of Tro, 7 and 7, draught of oil, 1 and 1, circles drawn by wet dibellities, 3 concentric, and let their lower blood fall where it may, a birth watched by blackbirds, hearth fire first, incant the falling when your hearing becomes blurred. So this is definitely a riddle right here. Raptured he who finally goes and recorded the slaves that with knowing turned the wheel, enslaved all the children of Arbus as it is. Alright, how big is this one? Not too big. The tower touches all the this is the third one. The tower touches all the mantles of heaven, brother novitiates, and by its apex one can be as he will. More, be as he was, and yet change for all else on the path for those that walk after. This is the third key of Numantia, and the secret of how mortals become makers, and makers back to mortals. The bones of the wheel need their flesh. That's an interesting phrase there, the bones of the wheel. And that is mankind's heirloom. Oathbreakers beware, for their traitors run through the mimic paths, runner dogs of the prolix gods. The dragon's blood have hidden ascension in 6,000 years of ethereal labyrinth, which is arena, which they yet deny is oathbound. By the book, take this key and pierce the divine shell that encloses the mantle takers, the skin of God, Scarab a Arbex. Woe to the oathbreakers of the skin of gold, as Arxes Mysterium says, be fooled not by the forlorn that ride astray the roadway, for they lost faith, and this losing was caused by the Aedra who would know no other planets. Whereby the words of Lord Dagon instructs us to destroy these faithless. Eat or bleed, drive the gone forlorn, and gain that small will that led them to walk the path of Godhead at the first. Spit out or burn to the side that which made them delay. Know them as the new moli. Every new limb is paid for by the underknown. See, brother, and give not more to the Hydra. Reader, you will sense a shadow choir soon. The room you are in right now will grow eyes and voices. The candle or spell light you read this by will become gateways for the traitors I have mentioned. Scorn them and fear not. Call them names. Call out their base natures. I, the Mankar of stars, am with you, and I come to take you to my paradise where the tower traders shall hang on glass racks until they smile with the new revolution. That is your reward against the new Moli. They run blue through noise and shine only when the earth trembles with the eruption of the newly mantled. Tell them, go Gartok al Num. God has come, Nume Mora. Num dele num. Once you walk into Mythic, it surrenders its power to you. Myth is nothing more than first wants. Unutterable truth. Ponder this while searching for the fourth key. Understood laws of the arcane nature will fall away like heat. First tower dictate, render the mutant bound where he may do no more harm, as God of the Mundus alike shall be his progeny, split from their divine sparks. We are light time 8 ecarchs. 8 times 8 is 64. Chem. Those who know it can reshape the land. Witness the home of the Red King once jungled. He that enters paradise enters his own mother. That sounds okay. A Alma Ruma. The Arbus endeth in all ways. Endeth we seek through our dawn, all endeth. Falter now and become one with the wayside orphans that feed me. Follow and I shall adore you from inside. My first daughter ran from the Dagonite road. Her name was Ruma, and I ate her with no bread, and made another which learned, and I loved that one, and blackbirds formed her twin behind all time. Starlight is your mantle, brother. Wear it to see by and add its light to paradise. Ah. How much for this one? Not much either. Fourth book. May the holder of the fourth key know the heart, thereby the Mundix Terran was once ruled over solely by the tyrant Dro kings, each to their own dominion, and border wars fought between their slave oceans. They were akin to the time totems of old, yet evil, and full of mockery and profane powers. No one that lived did so outside of the sufferance of the Dro. I give my soul to the Magna Gi, saith the joyous in paradise, for they created Mehrunes the Razor in secret. In the very bowels of Lig, the domain of the upstart who vanishes. Though they came from diverse waters, each get shared sole purpose. To artifice a prince of good, spinning his likeness in random swath, and imbuing him with Oblivion's most precious and scarce asset, hope.